Hey everyone, today I'm creating some very simple cards using scraps and leftovers. So I have some construction paper, like kids construction paper, that's very basic quality in my stash. And I've picked this blue-grey to use as my 5¼ by 4" backing panel. I'm then using leftover leftover strips of pattern paper that I've just matted with a white layer, and then I'm literally just attaching it straight across the backing panel, and then I'm going to add a simple sentiment. You could see there that I tried to add some leftover ships from a previous project, but nothing really worked, and I was really looking for something where I could get some volume and use what I had. So this is what I came up with. Now this blue paper that I've used, it's foiled, so the little lines and dots are all foiled, so it just looks so pretty in real life. And just a really nice pattern paper and a very plain backing panel can achieve a lot. So I've gone through, I've attached them all. I think I've done about 15 to 20 of them, and now I'm trimming down the edges, so I want to make them really nice and clean cut. And then I'm going to attach them all to white A2 card bases. So these are 5½ by 4¼ so standard A2. And then I've also created a whole series of sentiments. So I have lots of these white squares in my stash from them being cut out of cover plate dies. And I have used a new stamp set that I got from Lawn Fawn. And I'm just running through with my VersaFine Onyx Black and just making a whole ton of sentiments really quickly. Every now and then I make a mistake and I don't quite stamp it correctly, but this is way quicker than using my Misty or anything else. So just a straight stamping block, and then the pigment-based ink means you get a really great stamp first try, almost all the time if you're careful. So I've got these just for you, which are fantastic, and I can use these on a card for someone that I haven't met. I did do a couple of the thanks ones as well, but because of the shape of the square, it didn't look balanced particularly well to me, and it pushed it right to the edge near the stitching. So I swapped my stamp and I started to use a slightly different one. And I believe I use one that just says for you, or maybe it's another just for you. We will see once I pull it off the stamp set. But there are several in this pack. Yeah, there we go. It's just for you. This stamp set, I'll put a link below, as well as a link to any other supplies that are still available. This one is a perfect generic sentiment, and it's the exact right size that we can use for these particular cards. I just feel like I'm using up what I have and putting it to good use rather than just having it sit around in my craft room. So for these ones here, I have attached just a little sentiment to each one. I'm just running through. Most of them I did the just for you. On the last couple though, I did add happy birthday, and that's just because when my family like to come over and grab some cards, they use happy birthday most regularly. So I figured if I did a few extra of those, then there might be some people that they would like to use a really simple card for. Here's a bit of a closer version of the card. I'm trying to capture the glint of the foiling, and it's a little tricky, but as I tilt side to side, you can start to see it glow. It's really impactful in real life. If you love really simple cards and using up your scraps and your stash, then I've put another video here that I think you might enjoy. Have a great day.